right, my people, blessings be multiplied upon you nicely. I trust that you are having a great day today. I hope you had a great one yesterday and you're having a better one today. But if you're not, we are hopeful that we can make your day more better, or better, should I say. My English teacher will have a problem with that phrase. But I hope we can make it better, and that you will have a fantastic week hearing after. Welcome to the Marriage and More. Welcome to the Marriage and More program. I'm your host, Dr. Nanton, and with me, as always, is my beloved wife. And we strive to make marriage spicy, dicey, and wonderful. So we are very hopeful that after all the programs that we're doing, and even now as we continue, that your marriage have improved and you're having a better life, a better marriage, and you're able to share it with somebody else, help to improve somebody. We are just excited that you are there. So I want to greet those of you right here in countries in Nanton, French and Dutch, those within the region and those internationally. Thank you so much for being with us. Those of you on our YouTube page, The Marriage and More, thank you so much for being there. And if you have not subscribed as yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you will know whenever we are live. And later on, we're going to have it also on TV Caribbean. Right now, we are on the #1 gospel station here in countries in Nanton, Faith FM. And you can find us on 97.1 or faithfmonline.com. Now, if you're listening to us, share the station with someone. Let them know the Marriage and More program is on. We want you to help us, as you have been doing, help us to spread our wings wide and far. So 97.1 FM or faithfmonline.com, where you can find us and you can continue on this station for your best in gospel music and other program. My beloved wife is with me. My dear wife, greet the people.
Hello. Good afternoon again and welcome. Thank you so much for again taking the time to be with us for the next hour or so. We look forward to another exciting program, and be sure to join us. All right, join us not just in listening. We want to hear from you. At some point in the program, you are gonna get a number to call us right here directly at Faith FM, or you can send us your comments, or Uncle Peter, they can WhatsApp also on the same number that they call on. Right, you can also send your messages, your comments, and share with us on the program. We look forward to hearing from you. So thank you again for being here with us, and sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Excellent. And as always, Peter just stepped out of the studio, but he's always here with us on the Marriage and More program. As we continue on into the program, remember you can call us at any time, even if it's just to let us know how the program has been a blessing to you. 553-2484. That's 553-2484. Area code is +1721. And we will be happy to hear from you. That's also a WhatsApp number. So you can WhatsApp, you can call us via WhatsApp if you don't wish to do so from the direct line. All right, before we go into the program, I want to wish all of you who are celebrating your anniversary. Do we have any anniversary celebrants that we know of? No, not yet. No. But if you are celebrating and we just don't know, have a great anniversary.
I'm trying to remember who celebrated on Sunday. I'm certain somebody celebrated, but the sister, I don't remember her name, she's Asian, but they celebrated 33 years.
33 years, yes.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, they celebrated, but we'll get the name one of these days.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe next week we'll remember.
Next week we'll remember. Praise the Lord. And for those of you who are celebrating birthday, have a great birthday today. And enjoy the rest of the week. Don't make it one day celebration. Celebrate for the whole week. You deserve that. All right, a few things before we go on. I hope that we see a decrease in the gas price. It seems like when gas price go up, or it whispered to go up, St. Martin lift it rate fast. And when it come time for it to come down, they're taking a long time, almost like they're going around the walls of Jericho before they bring it down. No, man, y'all do something better than that. Don't be so quick to pull it up, and then you're so hesitant to pull it down. Yeah, when it go down, come down with the same speed that you go up. And all these potholes in the road, oh Lord, our government do us better than that. I think that is contributing to some of the accidents. Who can tell? We've been having one too many accidents, so people drive very careful on top of the road. It is not worth your life. Sometimes speed is not always the best option. So take your time. You're going to reach. If you're already late, you're already late. You can't be later than late. Just take your time. It's kind of crazy on the road, so be very, very responsible in your driving. All right, let's go into our program today and tell us where we're going for today, my dear wife.
Well, I think for today we are going to continue. We are not done yet, and I'm not sure we can ever exhaust it, but we are going to continue on saying no. When is it okay to say no? Is it okay to say no at all to your spouse when about sex? Say no about sex, or say no to sex whenever that time comes. But before that, my dear husband, last week, I think just before we ended off last week, there was a question there from one of our listeners.
There was a question from one of our listeners.
Yeah, she was asking, I think you started answering it, but we didn't really finish because we were just about closing off. But she was asking basically what happens when the wife's drive is higher than the husband's. You started answering it. You did say it is good. But if you can elaborate on that a bit more, if you can go back to that before we go into saying why, if or at all we should say no.
That won't be a problem. He'll be one happy man. That is a happy man.
He's supposed to be a happy man. But
let's hope that it's not causing any problem, because somebody always have a higher sex drive, and that is going to be, except the spouse is saying it becomes a problem. What you can find problem with is that because in our cultural context, it can be uncommon. It is uncommon for women to express their sexual need. I don't know why, especially when they get saved. I don't think the woman, those persons who are not in church, I don't think they have that kind of problem, But it seems like in the church, it takes a different turn. But still, culturally too, yes, I think I can say that. Culturally too, we do have some persons who, they have women who have challenges expressing their sexuality. So the battle sometimes can be more internal than it is external. I don't know if it's causing a problem, so I'm trying to just give some broad terms, broad descriptions that I think might be able to help, or broad explanation, if I can put it that way, that I believe can help, because that should be one happy husband.
I think,
except it's some discomfort, then you need to identify where the discomforts are.
I think it appears, I'm not saying, but from asking the question, it could seem as though there is a problem, because looking at it now, this may not be their problem, but it may be some person's problem. That because now, what if the husband can't maintain himself? What if the husband cannot keep up with his wife's drive?
He can keep up, oh.
Well,
He
tell
can't
him how
keep
he
up.
can keep up.
If I only talk on the program, they go jail me.
No.
He can't keep up.
How can he keep up?
Keep up, just keep up.
I'm a woman, no.
Sorry, people forgive me. I have a little call from battling with, but he can keep up. He will keep up. Yes, he will keep up. Trust me, he will keep up. But like I said, I believe that the problem. I believe if there is a problem at all, I wrongly question it. Might be more an internal battle with the woman. Feeling uncomfortable. Most of the time when it comes to sexuality, we find culturally that women are waiting for the men to make the move. You are a sexual being, and that's something that I think that many of our sisters have to become comfortable with. That you are a sexual being, and nothing is wrong if you are the initiator. Every marriage, one person always have a higher sex drive than the other. Okay, one is more expressive. One desires sex more. It's natural, it's common, it is okay, it is normal. Most times that seems to land more on the man part.
Right.
But you do have cases where women also have higher sex drive and they might require sex more. You know, feed him well, strengthen him, and obviously, you know, there is a study that says men need to ejaculate 21 times per month. So he will keep up. We make sperm every day.
Yeah.
So he will keep up.
Yeah, he would keep up as in he can't run out of sperm. he
will keep up. I am tempted, but he will keep up.
No, but I mean, he will keep you up. Don't have to say everything, but at least...
Listen, that is the happiest man upon the earth.
But what if he isn't?
He is a happy man.
You're not sure.
That man is a happy man.
So then why is the wife asking the question?
She's only asking to deal with herself, not with him.
So what is wrong with her?
She is having battle because she wants to know if she should initiate, if she should make it.
So why is it not that the man is having
No, the man have the problem. The man didn't have that problem. He is a happy man. He's real happy. He don't have that problem. Trust me, that brother there. Listen, if he is the husband and he suspect his wife listening, he would be dancing right now. That man is a happy man.
No, I believe. Because sometimes, listen, I have heard of wives who talk about whenever they go to their husband, he's too tired. He not able. Or sometimes he asking, you again? You ain't weary? And
what is her response?
I don't know what her response would be.
Say
but
yes.
She's complaining about, the man behaving like that. And this is what I'm saying. Let our computer catch yourself.
No. That's a happy man. He will keep up.
You would be happy.
Listen, I am speaking for all the brotherhood. Except he have a dysfunction. He is a happy man.
What if so is it that he can't have a dysfunction at all? And then no, I mean...
No, I'm not saying he can't have a dysfunction.
No, I am saying, okay, no. So I said that.
But that's what I'm saying, except that is the case.
But what if there isn't a dysfunction is what I'm asking.
Then he's a happy man.
But what if he's not happy?
Trust me, that man is a very happy man. He is the last to leave home and the first to reach home.
Sister there, if you are listening to, if you are there... If you are there, please ask my dear lady to give us some insight, or you can just send it to my inbox.
I give you the insight. I am giving you the insight.
Give us some information on that.
Listen, the wrestle is within herself. The battle is in herself.
Why is she battling?
Because she don't know if she should, as a woman, she don't know if she should be expressing herself towards. Sister, I come to deliver you today. Express yourself. You are making him happy.
I pray that's the case.
I'm telling you that is the case.
I'm just hoping that it is, yeah.
Me and hoping. I'm telling you that is the case. That's one happy man.
But then to go back to what you were saying just...
what I was saying?
You were saying earlier on, sometimes wives, especially Christian wives, and I don't like to do this because to me it's like you open up a whole bag of ants there for the wild ants that's on the outside lurking. But at the same time, right? Could it be? You were saying now, Christian wives especially, sometimes, let me just say it in this local term. Sometimes they have a problem with sex. Some of them.
Only when they get sick.
Christian wives, yes.
Yeah. I know you say Christian wives. I just emphasizing the starting point.
Right.
Yeah, the starting point.
I wonder now. No, I'm not making excuses, but at the same time, I'm just wondering as we are talking. I wonder if in any way at all, sometimes the husband do contribute to the way they become. You understand me? Because to go back again to some program we had weeks back, sometimes they're good and excited and ready to go, and then for the very thing that I just mentioned a while ago, the husband may have a problem with because it's like, I'm trying to find a nice way to say it. I don't want to say it's like she's behaving whorish. I don't say it anyhow, right?
Exactly.
So I'm saying, Could it be because sometimes there are some husbands. There are some husbands that just look at the wife with 5 eyes when the wife has a higher sex drive than theirs, and they can almost think if they can't satisfy her, she would go somewhere else. And sometimes because of that, wives hold themselves, and there are wives who they're absolutely not cheating, but because the drive is high, the husband, he gets suspicious, and because of that, they just decide to just go back in the shell.
You want me to respond?
I'm waiting for you to respond.
Listen, sister, you're going to roast. You are married. That is where your sexuality is supposed to be expressed. Now I'm going to
wait.
I'm going to speak to this.
Okay.
You. That's where you're supposed to express your sexuality within your marriage. So get comfortable with your sexual makeup. Okay. Now, if there are husbands who are, what do you say? They are fearful. Of not
or they get suspicious of their wife if she has a higher sex drive.
If she have that's an insecure man. So we have to deal now with the insecurity. That can come from anywhere. So we have to know. I think counseling is necessary in that point. You need to get help, because in every marriage somebody have a higher sex drive, and you need to get help. If your wife has a higher sex drive and you have a problem with it, and you're thinking more in a negative line, then you really need help. You can make expression and utterances that can push your partner away, which will be very unwise. Okay, so you don't want that at all. So adjust your mind, because if you start to get suspicious of your wife, then it means that your heart is going in the wrong direction, and you are going to kill yourself in the process. Because now when it comes to sexuality, you might find yourself dysfunctional, because you start to think you can't satisfy your wife, and then you really can't satisfy her because that's what you believe. You fulfill your own prophecy. So you probably need help to adjust yourself with a different mindset. If you're thinking that your wife is more of the promiscuous nature, then you have a serious problem. And it might not be the woman's fault, it's just the husband's own. You have a problem with yourself because culture teaches something that might be wrong.
And you have made a very important point there again, because yes, culturally, even in the church, sometimes that's how people are taught, that it is supposed to be the man. You understand me?
But listen, my dear wife, men enjoy, for the most part, when a woman is confident and confidently expressing her sexuality to her husband.
We understand that. But what I'm saying, back then there were times when we didn't have this mindset.
Yeah.
Because that's how we grew up to believe. Even like I said, even in the church, that's how we were taught, that's how we were convinced, directly or indirectly, that sex is just the woman there, and the husband comes and he do whatever he has to do. He make his move, he seduce the woman, he caress his wife, and the wife just growing up in our younger years. That's how we were taught, culturally, directly, indirectly. But now there are women, all of them, not everybody in reach to that place as yet, but there are women who are absolutely confident in their sex drive, with their sex drive.
Oh yes, we know.
And they're those who are emerging, they're those who are emerging. But then at the same time, as you were saying to the sister earlier on, she should be confident. You understand me? And be proud.
And the husband should be happy. But I think...
then also, I want to give this caution to the sister, not caution, this advice to the sister. If there are any other wives around you, please lay your hands on them and pray.
Yeah. Now,
right.
Now, the battle, I want to go back to this internal battle.
Go ahead.
And that happened with a lot of people. That sometimes they're there and they're fighting with what was culturally taught by them, or the way it was taught within their home or portrayed within their homes. And now they come into their marriage and they are met with these blocks. The education that they have for sexual expression. So sometimes it's not really on the part of the man, it's really within the woman. So you have to now re-educate yourself, so to speak, become comfortable with your sexuality, understand that you are married, And it is proper and wholesome to express yourself sexually within your marriage. And there is no error at all if the wife carries the higher sex drive. In fact, you're going to have a much happier man.
Right.
I have one WhatsApp person here messaging saying, Pastor, I disagree with you. I know of quite a few men that do not like over sexually active women.
Ouch.
Oh my.
This is from a man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, boy.
A man.
We have to have baptism. We have to have serious.
No, sorry, this is from a woman. Sorry.
This is a
Ouch,
woman.
man.
We have to, I know what to say. We have to have serious baptism.
It's a woman, so it's a lady. Sorry.
I can't see a man being threatened by that.
But
Then
there are men who are threatened by it.
I agree. But I shouldn't say I can't see. I know that they are a small bracket, but that's not the majority.
No, it's not.
I can tell you that's not the majority.
I agree. It's not the majority, but there are for whatever reason. You understand me? There are men like that. They are husbands, not just men.
And
but
sometimes you have to check the approach to sex now, because for some persons it's a matter of power. It's a power thing. So you have conquered. You're expressing power. It's not pleasure.
Right.
Then you have a problem. Then you have a warped understanding of sex. You understand? Yeah, no. So we have to get it.
Absolutely.
At least from a biblical perspective, you see the women in the Bible, they were very hot too. The woman in the Bible was very, very hot. They were very expressive with their sexuality. They were not making any joke. They had no problem in making the first move if needs be. So, we have to really check ourselves and really realize culture can mess us up. Who made the first move in Songs of Solomon? It's the woman, no? The woman want a kiss. She asked for a kiss. She made the first move. Yes.
No. It's a thought, a conversation I had a while back with somebody that just came right back to my mind. And
So,
go ahead.
Okay, write it on now. So, listen, Peter,
ahead.
we have to have the brothers calling, because I'm telling you, them brothers going to be happy people.
Well, but that's the thing. Sometimes.
Let me give the number. The brothers are going to call today. Today, them brothers going to call. They're going to defend the brotherhood. We are happy people. We are going to defend the brotherhood.
Well, ladies, get your husbands to call. Are they comfortable with their wife, with you, the wife, having a higher sex drive? If you are there and you're listening, put it in the comment if you are brave enough.
The poll says yes. We are happy.
What's the poll from 1 to or 2 or 1 to 3?
I just drying it. 9.5 out of 10 says yes.
Right. Oh, that's too much.
Listen. 9.5 out of 10 says yes.
Says yes what?
Yes, we love that.
The lover and the wife have a higher sex drive. Okay.
Because it means that the woman will be expressive. You understand?
And what happens when they can't keep up?
No, we will keep up.
But you keep saying that.
Let me tell you something.
Tell the man how to
even
keep
when
up.
a man tired, that is energy. That man energy, you like a phone, you plug into the charger, whoop, you got a pew. You can't go around. Let the brotherhood will call. Let me give the brotherhood the number to call.
I'm waiting for the brotherhood.
I am giving the brotherhood the number to call. 721-553-2484. You can call WhatsApp as well. That is also a WhatsApp number. I am telling you. No. Yes, I'm telling you. The brotherhood is one happy brotherhood.
Lord Jesus.
Why listen, look at the flip side, right? Look at the flip side.
Go ahead.
What did men complain of? What is one of the number one complaint that go up in the high category of complaint? Isn't that sex?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So then now it coming. You think you're going to run?
Yeah.
If a woman, watch me, if a woman have her sex drive is higher, let me tell you something, her language would be appealing.
Right.
She will talk the language.
If the husband know how to respond.
The husband will know how to respond.
By the husband.
Even if he grin and you see all the teeth, that's a response. I am telling you, the husband will respond.
Husband.
She would.
Their husband just watch their wife with roll up eyes.
Then that's the half percentile.
Yeah, maybe so, but they exist. They're there.
So what we are going to
They're
do? What me and Peter going to organize a special baptism, and we calling all the brotherhood, and those brothers we keep it on the water long. You have to blow the stupidness there. No, you cannot you know you can't damage the brotherhood. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm going to explain the mind of a woman who has a higher sex drive and is confident about it, right?
Go ahead.
Her language will be very appealing.
Right.
If you study scripture, you know, if you study scripture, one of the things that the strange woman had, she know how to use her tongue, you know. She was
Be
not.
careful how you say that. Say it in other words.
What? No, she know how to use. Oh God, your mind gone deep there, man. Oh, we have a caller. Caller, welcome to the Marriage and More program. I'm so happy you are there. Please tell me that you're a brother you called to defend the brotherhood. It's a sister. Oh.
But this sister here, Lord
She is going to defend the brotherhood.
Yes, she is. Go ahead. Let me hear. Go ahead, sis.
Yeah.
Pastor, I'm listening to you and I'm disagreeing with this trade.
For real?
Pastor, there were some men, or some husband that cannot keep up with the wives.
Yeah, that.
It wasn't. Listen to me, Pastor. Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Pastor, there's some women that is more wife. There's some wife that is more experienced than the husband.
Right.
And some husband don't even want to learn.
Ouch.
Oh man.
You understand what I'm saying? Pastor?
Yeah.
Yes, I understand you.
So, Pastor, yes, sometimes you got a problem there because sometimes you want to make the first move and the man running.
So what I tell you, sister? Run him down.
I know about one or two husbands that complain, oh man, my wife knocking back in me.
Phew.
I know. Who's supposed to knock it? You know the husband?
I agree. Sexually, yes.
You understand what I'm saying, Pastor?
Yep.
So, Pastor, that made a little too sensitive, Pastor.
No problem.
Pastor, bye.
Thank you so much for calling. I appreciate that. Is a whole dollar you give there, you know. No, listen. Now, I agree that you have some women who are more experienced, right? And the experience can be threatening. I agree. But listen, I don't see a man running from sex so easy, you know. And you have to give way for the 0.5. The 0.5 there. It's only 0.5. You go give way for that.
Okay.
But most times, men appreciate it. So now we have to. Maybe we need to just talk to the sisters them how to make the appeal. So I was talking about now.
Go ahead.
And,
Yes.
and we're gonna come back. You see what the caller said there? The experience in marriage. The experience is something sexually that we have to speak to.
Yeah.
So make a note of that because, in fact, let me write off on that. I'll come back on my point. Let me write off on that.
Go ahead.
You a lot of people enter into marriage and some are more experienced. It could be the man, it could be the woman. But we're speaking about the woman for today. And they are more experienced. They have a certain level of sexual pleasure that they would have experienced before. And then they marry somebody now who they don't know the foot from the hand. Because sex is an art. Sex really is an art. And you have to become skilled at this thing. Otherwise, you're going to have what is referred to as sexual frustration. And that is also portrayed biblically. All right, so you have in the scripture, when you read Songs of Solomon, the man in Songs of Solomon, that man come 3 times, you know. The woman didn't give up. Thank God she was persistent and she pursued. But the sexual frustration is there. At one point she said, listen, I feel like the watchman beat me. She said to the ladies, don't stir up love until it is well pleased. In other words, don't get me sexually high and then you can calm me down. Right. That's what she's basically saying. So you can have those kind of stuff happening within the marriage. And it's quite common mostly among the sisters because it doesn't take a lot for the brothers to reach where we're going. But it do take skill for the sisters to reach where we're going. And sometimes what's happening, you have men, men have been trained to depend upon I was going to use a term there. I think I have to switch my tongue a bit. for the
Please do.
purpose of radio. Men are dependent upon penetration. So let me speak a little bit formal. Dependent upon penetration as a sole tool, that don't work by itself. You have to be very careful. It takes a different more. In fact, I think one research I came across only showed that about 4% of women climax
By penetration.
by penetration. Now I'm pausing because I have to switch my brain from my cultural language to radio language. So
Really appreciate that. Go ahead.
so you have only about 4%, and 2% of that 4% they have to do something more to reach to that point. So you're only
Right.
looking at about 2% really and truly that experience that, which when the majority of women it takes a lot more.
That's a, I don't want to say that's a shame, but that's a disappointment.
No, it's no, it's not a
disappointment.
disappointment. You have to understand how women are built.
I am a woman.
Well, I know that,
Thank you.
but I didn't. When you
No,
say
you
it's a
tell me. No,
disappointment,
you tell me how to understand.
yes.
So I'm telling
But when you
you,
say
I
it's
am
a
a-
disappointment, then that one day,
My dear, when you said 2% now.
yes,
Okay.
by penetration alone.
Yes.
By penetration
Yes.
alone.
Yes, I
Okay.
heard you.
So and that's because of how women are designed. God designed women in a particular way. You understand? So you have to be very mindful of that. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of sexual dissatisfaction. And then you're going to have a lot of argument, you're going to have frustration, you're going to have anger, you're going to have vexation, because now everything in the house is going to be a problem. So experience, you do not neglect experience. You have to come into the marriage or come into a relationship with an open mind. You might be truly in love with each other, but you have to be open for sexual enhancement. And if the woman is the one to teach, that is no problem. Nobody knows your body like you do. So if you are going to be the one that's going to teach,
If the wife is going to
if
be
the
one
wife is going to
the
teach the husband, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed of it. She's the right person to teach you, because we could study all kind of stuff. That woman is the one that knows about her body.
It takes a very, I don't just want to use the word humble, but secure man at the same time to would allow his wife to teach him anything that has to do with sexual, except he was a virgin when they got married, but she wasn't. He may be a bit more comfortable, but you're talking about two experienced people. But the wife might still have a bit more knowledge, a bit more understanding, a bit more whatsoever that she can teach him, and he would just, lay back there or sit back there and just allow him. It takes a special kind of man who would want to do that.
I agree. You have to be secure. That is
Yeah.
why you should enter into every relationship secure, with a secure mind. That just because you know how many women are faking all kind of stuff.
Hey, I have that point right down now.
Yeah, Peter hitting the wife. No. No. It is happening. It is happening.
I have that point. I have that point. But in it was where we are going next in terms of saying no, when you should say no. I have that faking point right down. But question now, you mentioned earlier on that sometimes because the husband cannot, or oftentimes is unable to bring his wife to climax. No, I am wondering now, with the wife having the higher sex drive, I am now wondering if that could also be a reason why the husband is afraid to go with his wife quite often, because he's not able to bring her to that place of climax.
Then he needs education.
Educate them here on the radio.
Oh my. Oh my. You have to come down.
All right, let's
we
go.
use chat and all kind of stuff to
Uncle
explain
Peter,
things.
next year, we have to bring back these marriage conferences, eh? We have to get them back
We
up
have
and
to.
going. Yeah,
we have to bring
get them back
chat
up.
to explain. You have to understand the makeup of the female body. You have to understand the makeup of the female body. And most of the time, you see females who have a higher sex drive, when you get them to the mountain, you can keep them to the mountain. At least 2-3 times they can stay to the mountain. And by the time that partner, it's only you left now, and you rest. You can't. She's knocked out.
Well, let's hope he can reach to the third.
Yeah, man, he could. No, he ain't reaching there, He keeping she there.
Let's hope he can maintain himself.
he will do them.
He will do it.
We gonna teach him how to do them now. You have to do them. You have to. You won't do them. You have to do them now. No.
Yeah, but you are right. It's not trouble.
Sex
you know.
is an art.
It is, and it's not trouble. But you are so correct. It's just a matter of understanding the female makeup, and then two, besides understanding, you know, the women them, the sister, you could help your husband out too. You understand?
And I want to speak to that because hear what my dear wife. You know, you start to get, before your relationship become intimate, get comfortable with sexual conversation.
Right.
Notice I say get comfortable with it. You know, have conversation around sexuality. Don't run from it. You're going to get married and all you're doing is giggling about sex. When you get in, you ain't giggling no more, you know.
Because you know that in itself has become a stigma. Because sometimes, even when we were getting married, my dears, even from our very first, our very own church people, their thing was they're only getting married because of sex. You understand me? So sometimes.
What was your husband's response?
Well, that was 22 years ago.
Yo, you forget. If you are getting married and sex is not a part of it, please leave marriage for the people who want it.
Ouch.
Leave it alone. And when you hear persons come, oh, you're only getting married for sex, you can't be so ashamed of sex that you say, no. No, yes, it is a part of the package.
No.
Every person that gets married, they get married for sex. Don't make that lie to you because
True,
after the wedding, where they go?
Honeymoon.
On the honeymoon.
Of course.
And if Moses in part the Red Sea, or if the sea turned red, they even vex with the Red Sea. And they ask Moses, raise the rod and part the Red Sea. They're vexed. Their sisters who get married and their menstrual come on their honeymoon, they vex.
Pause the whole thought there, and now I'm going to say that because it's something that needs to be said. Most of us women, we have a very good idea how that is going to operate, how that is going to be. We can plan around it, you know. Normally it's the third week in every month. Sister, if you're getting married, or for sisters, when you are going to get married, plan your wedding as much as possible.
With your menstrual in
plan your wedding with that. It's good.
No, go ahead.
No?
Go ahead.
Plan your wedding with your menstrual in mind. You know your period comes the 10th, the 5th of every month. You don't plan it the 3rd, the 4th, the 1st, or even the 8th. Give it at least a week or 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. You understand me? Plan the thing properly so you don't, because sometimes, and then the husbands will be there. And I know of a couple that had happened to years back. And I think today, 24 years after, they're still struggling. Yeah. They're still struggling. So and that was upsetting for the husband. I mean, I kind of can understand why he's upset, because I think the wife should have been sensible enough.
I think the husband get both foot. You go with such great expectation. You could never walk straight. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Then you also say, what will marriage change you? Transform your walk. No.
No, but the women, the sisters, they need to do better. They do better than that.
No, you have
plan your thing properly. When
you're getting married, you have to consider your menstrual cycle. I mean, things can happen. Things can happen. There are persons who can consider the cycle change.
And my dear husband, I can almost hear somebody saying, so that is all for that does happen on the honeymoon? Yes.
You only go on honeymoon for one thing? You go on honeymoon for sightseeing? Listen.
They go honeymoon to shop.
Let me see if I could talk like make like a native.
They go shopping.
Listen, are you listening? Are you listening? I think I don't justice.
Let's go Africa.
Listen, when you are going on your honeymoon, it is not the time for sightseeing. It's not the time to go and enjoy the sceneries of the hotel. Not time to go and shop it. You're going there for one thing and one thing only. is to consummate your marriage. After you have said I do, you are going to consummate the marriage. There should only, as a matter of fact, there should only be one thing on your mind.
Right.
Just the consummation of your marriage.
True.
Your sexual activity. That's it. Nothing else. When you come back from your honeymoon, you must be tired. You must only need to rest. No. No, listen. Hear why I'm talking strong about this thing. And I'm going back to something.
Go ahead.
When it comes to sexuality, we are afraid of certain things. And we make persons throw certain things in our mind that mess up our mind. Now, I understand that marriage is a package. It is a package.
All right.
I understand that. So there are other ingredients. When you cook in a pot, you don't just use water alone. You don't just use salt alone. You know, you have different ingredients that you put in the pot that make the pot the pot.
Right.
It's the same thing with marriage. Marriage is no different. There are other things you put. We understand the love factor. We understand communication. We understand spending time together. We understand that. Why is it that we have a problem with sex? That if somebody said to you, you're only getting married for sex, you just stick up there and say, no, what you need to defend?
Because the problem is there, like I was saying earlier on, now we have better sense. If we were now getting married with the knowledge and the understanding we have now, me for one would not have been offended at the statement.
Well, you know your husband was never offended at the statement.
But back then, I mean, that's like I say again, and I'm really sorry that I have to say it this way, but we in the church, people in the church, is what have things like this. Especially if it's for a couple that is coming out of the church, or that is coming out of the church.
And we're going to speak to that in a while, right? But you know, if I had the knowledge now, the only thing I would have done is enhance my response. No, it's true. I didn't care. I knew it was a part of the package. Where you gonna come tell me? If you
getting married for sex, they ain't gonna last.
If you did come and tell me, well, we can't get married for that now, I'm gonna ask Pastor to baptize you 3 times, you know. No, you can't say that. It is a part of the package. Now, listen carefully. As a biblical description for this specific part of the package, right? The Apostle Paul was speaking to the Corinthian church. He said, don't let a man touch a woman, speaking about touching her with sexual intent and excitement. Yeah? And then he comes to the point, he says, but if a man cannot contain himself, he said it is better to marry than to burn.
Yes.
That statement is concentrated in one aspect only, the sexual aspect of man.
Absolutely.
Because he was speaking to the sexuality of man there. How to both protect yourself and how to express yourself. In the same context, he says, the female body is not hers, but the husband body is not his, but the wife.
Right.
All right? So he's speaking very sexual. And he said it is better to marry than to burn. Did Paul throw out sexuality as a reason to get married? You cannot get married and sex is not a part of your mind. Oh, I getting married to worship. Where? Where are you going to worship? You better go and let your pastor baptize you again. I'm telling you, something is wrong. We have to get this. I agree with you. Culture has really messed up our mind, and we need to get it out. That is why you see, sex is a contributing factor to divorces.
The lack of sex.
The lack of it, the lumberyard expression of it, it's becoming a problem. You have people, you just lie down there like nothing, and it's becoming a problem. We have to sort of change that and realize that if there is anybody who have thought about persons being expressive in their marriage sexually, it is God. You know the term? Solomon was speaking to his son. And he tell his son, be passionate with your wife. Vice versa. Be passionate with the wife. With your wife, drink water from your own cistern.
Let her breast satisfy.
Let her breast satisfy thee. Notice the language is very strong term. If Isaac was sporting with his wife, Isaac was they were expressive. That when the king look out, the king say, this one is not your sister. Oh, this one you did do. That's your wife. Because the way they were behaving, the visual indicate that these two people could never be brothers and sisters.
Right.
That had to be husband and wife. So we have to break that thing off of our mind. And for persons who are within the religious circle, understand when you're going to get married, make sure that sex is a part of the mind. And if somebody has to say to you, you're only getting married for sex, don't feel ashamed to say yes. Just in fact, if you want me to help you, tell them and a whole lot too.
But then again,
no, I'm serious.
I agree.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I have a problem, especially when it comes to the church. I have seen, Peter, let me tell you something. I have seen people stand up on the pulpit, seniors within the congregation, just get married. 2 weeks, 1 month, and they stand up and they say, that didn't even matter anymore. And we know they're speaking about sexuality. And I'm sitting there thinking, are you crazy? And then afterward, the husband started to get problem. And we started watching it. Problem in the marriage. Then we hear the husband start to go wrong. Now, I ain't say it's a reason for them to go wrong, but we have seen the same people there. The husband start to put them. Why? You are condemning something that God doesn't condemn. So we have to change the language.
Yeah.
We have to change the language and let people know, going with the right mindset so that your marriage doesn't suffer, that you don't become a statistic because you have a negative view of something that God made for marriage.
right.
I want us to hear that again, that God made for marriage. Where do you get spiritual legality to sexually express yourself? Is it not in marriage?
Marriage, of
Listen what the Bible said. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed is undefiled. God says in marriage, sex is pure. God said that. So we have to change our mindset. We got to get people to understand. Stop throwing away everything. Stop trying to defend things with persons. And some of these persons who are speaking about sexuality in marriage, some of them who talking and saying people only getting married for sex and so forth. They themselves, take a good look at them. They need Jesus.
Yeah. And they need Jesus, yes. And some of them, their marriages are dried up.
Dried up.
Yeah. And some of them, if it's not the husband going out, even the very wife, them going out.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we have to watch that. All right. Where were you going again? Sorry. I wanted to speak to that area very strongly because
and I'm glad that
we have seen one too many problems
yeah.
where that is concerned, especially within the religious circle. We need to change our mind. And a matter of fact, for those who are sick, they need to stop it.
Yeah.
They need to stop it. Encourage the people differently. Give them encouragement. Sister, I'm so happy. Brother, I'm so happy that you guys are getting married. You understand, and so forth, and you give all advice. You give all advice if you want to give all advice. You guys, as a matter of fact, give proper sexual advice because what happened? People don't know how to give other advice. Marriage. Some persons hold it. Marriage is about communication, or they make sure to talk plenty. And I agree. You need to have proper conversation.
But it takes more than that to keep the marriage.
You need to manage the money properly because you have to pay attention to this. You have to manage your in-laws and so forth, and people are very expressive when it comes to in-laws. You have to manage friends and sometimes when persons have personal problem within their marriage, they throw it on top of you, the incoming couple as well. But very seldom you hear persons begin to speak about sex. They are often quiet and or they just seem silent on the matter, right?
Yeah.
Or they laugh about it. But it's nothing really encouraging. So start to give proper encouragement.
My dears, when
Tell me.
we know of some elderly persons amongst us. One of them passed away, Auntie V. She every Sunday, Uncle Peter, when she was alive, when she passed last year.
Yeah, no, I know.
This year would be this month is 2 years.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
She lived right there. The lady sister who lived right at the pink house by the parking.
The sweetest lady.
Miss Veronica Taylor.
Oh man, she's the sweetest
lady. Straightforward.
Sweetest
Listen
lady.
to me, Uncle Peter. Every Sunday, as long as this woman is in church, when church is finished, she come pull me aside now. How you treating me, boy? You giving him the thing? You giving him the good? You giving every Sunday now. Sometimes I'm like, well, Auntie V, I never hear you ask me how the boy treating you. I had to ask you. I know he treated you. You know? So, those are the kind of people and this auntie was like 70 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't fret and she would put us sit down, as big a man as I am.
She would talk to you
She'd
sexually.
put you sit down and she would tell you, and the things you hear coming out of this old lady mouth now. Oh God.
You gotta tell me, many a day sitting across the street in a little chair right there. No. Sometimes the last couple of times she couldn't walk to go to the bedroom, plus she had the air conditioner. But she would give it to you
direct.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciated that.
Oh yes,
I really appreciated
absolutely.
Those are the kind of
We need-
advice and counsel you need.
And people that we need among us in church.
Yeah, because they're speaking to an area. Like, you know, Peter, one of the reasons why you see I speak about sexuality, I've been doing this since St. Vincent. You know. One of the reasons why I speak to sexuality, when I discover the high rate of divorce that occur as a result of sexual problems, I decided, no, sir, I am going to speak to it. I listen to persons, you read reviews and you hear persons. People are speaking on communications, people are speaking on finance, people are speaking on everything, but very
Sex
few
is
people
silent.
are speaking about sex. And when you start to speak about it, then persons begin to, oh, you're not supposed to. No, we are supposed to. Who's supposed to educate us? The Bible is the best means of education. And God didn't hide the information from us. He showed us out. He showed it to us. In fact, imagine, I don't know if your mind is going like mine, Pete, but listen. The last impression, let's say we had nothing after, called sin. The last thing of creation that God leave us with, hear the last line. And the man and his wife were both naked and not ashamed. That's the last thing that God left in our mind, you know? I sit down one time, I said, Lord God, if we have to start to think what Adam looked like naked as he born, what Eve looked like naked as she born, and the Bible says they were not ashamed. So the last thing that God left you with, the last thing after creation, is the nakedness of man and woman. So how could we not talk about sex? What an impression.
Yeah.
But if you're preaching at someone and you say, I want all you to imagine that, you go see people close their eye.
Yeah. You're going to hear them grumbling too.
Because,
You're going to hear the grumbling.
sometimes when I preach, I say, I want you to imagine. Get a picture in your mind. You put Adam and Eve and then tell the congregation, I want you to imagine what they look like, butt naked. You're going to see something. But it is there. It's in the scripture. It is a graphic picture of creation. The end of the ending story of creation. So we carry on from it. We need to speak about it and we need to get persons. I think some of the reason why we are having some of the problem we are having is because we are not speaking to the sexuality of man. We are sexual beings. It's a powerful emotion.
Absolutely.
And except you are properly educated on it, you're going to falter. Look at what some persons, you think about why some persons might be behaving, some of the ways they be behaving. We were listening, we were listening to a podcast when we were coming here. And the lady said one of the reasons why she was sexually promiscuous, if I can use that term, is because she thought that sex was nasty.
Right.
So it's just something that you do nastily. You understand? And people do have that impression. You know, when people are told that they are a virgin, for example, it doesn't come across with any pride.
No.
That you maintain something dignified. It's like a shame.
Yeah.
You know, people whispering, yes, he's a virgin. Imagine he's 28 and still
In
a
them
virgin.
times,
Exactly. You understand? So it really gives a negative impression.
Yeah.
We have got to begin to give people the beauty of sexuality.
Listen, I'm getting so many thoughts coming out of this thing here because
Well, write them down. One.
A sex conference. Uncle Peter, forgive me for saying it so bold on the radio here. And a virgins conference.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we have to let our people know, the virgins that the one, because I believe we have a good amount of them still on the island. We
People
have
are
them.
ashamed to say that they are virgins.
And if you are listening to us or by any means you hear this conversation, keep your virginity. Nothing wrong with you.
Until married.
Keep your virginity until you are married.
Yes.
Nothing is wrong with you. You are not abnormal. You are quite normal. You are just pure and you have integrity and you keeping yourself until God bring you your husband. Keep the thing right there until your husband come. So you see in churches we need, because listen, outside there is so much on the everywhere people have the phone, so you scroll, you're seeing something. Mm-hmm. You have the billboards, you see it. Sex is everywhere, and we need to tell our young people, our virgins, because we know of persons, we have them, in our age, in the 40s, and still virgins.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Still virgins. They're patiently waiting. You understand me? And we have to find some way of letting them know that it's commendable.
Very commendable. You have fight through a lot.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Commendable.
And you think after you have been a virgin for 20-something years, 30-something years, 40-something years, and
somebody
you
watch me and tell me, all I go marry for sex, they better move up.
And you get married now. And you telling me to take it down? No, man. You supposed to have the strongest language.
You understand me? It's almost like they're running out
You
of
know
time.
how long this pot on the fire? You're getting burned.
Oh, gosh.
Hey. We have to speak to sexuality and get persons to understand. It's very important. So, let's go back to the original question. I think we had to round up with that original question. Sister? Wait now. We ain't got a brother called to defend the brotherhood.
No, them brothers are
No. I have to tell about the brotherhood now.
Uh-huh.
When the brothers are silent, they're saying, brother, you have spoken for us. No, right. The brothers are saying, you have spoken for us. It has been said already. I don't need to say anything. I agree.
Right.
Okay? Now, so let me go back there now. So sister, if you are, or sisters, if you have the higher sex drive, which do happen, you do have a percentile. It's not in the majority, according to some of the research I've come across, as a percentile of sisters who normally have a higher sex drive than the husband. It is normal, it is okay, it is fine. I was making mention that you will find the language is different. You understand? It becomes more appealing. It is more exciting for the husband. It is more exciting because now you're speaking his language. You understand? Your preparation is a lot different too.
Yeah.
I don't see a man with a sexually expressive wife having to ask or having problems. Say, you lie down there like if you understand what I'm saying? Those kind of expression wouldn't happen because she will be able to lead the charge.
Right.
You understand? So the excitement level will be higher, a lot higher. You're going to make one happy husband out of the one that you have. If he's tired, buy the vitamin, full him up, feed him well, fatten the calf, and let him know I am your daily exercise. Convince that mind. Tell him the studies say you need to ejaculate 21 times per month. But because you're so special, I'm giving you extra. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's going to work. It will be good. Speak the man language, and you're going to get it. When I have to come and talk about the strange woman in the Bible. Some of the things that she used, so that our sisters can understand why it is so appealing
and why it is okay, not just appealing, but that it is okay also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that it is okay. There is nothing nasty, nothing derogatory about you.
All right. Anything I need to clarify before we close?
No, I think we are good and safe.
All right, well, let me get you giving your final comments for today. Until next week.
Okay, so because we started off on the comment from last week, for the husbands who are probably, feeling some sort of way if their wife, does have a higher sex drive and they don't know how to keep up. Like my husband mentioned earlier on. Learn your wife's body or learn understand the body, the makeup of a woman. And the internet is there. I'm not sending you to watch porn, but I'm saying go read, go study.
Now, porn don't teach you about sexuality. Porn will just teach you power. It has nothing to do about sexuality.
So I am, yeah. So I'm saying to our brothers, I'm not that I'm sending them to go watch porn to learn. Don't watch porn to learn. I'm saying go take up a book, go read. There are different
Take a course
sites.
if you need to.
There are different sites online that you can go read, that you can go find good information on understanding a woman's body. My dear husband, you have a book at home. Is his needs her needs?
That deals with more emotional needs. That one doesn't really speak towards sexuality. He speaks more on the aspect of emotional.
Right, and one Mars and Venus. That
is a more psychological one that deals more with communication and so forth, how men and women communicate.
Right.
If you're looking for something, you have to look at Dr. Kevin.
So yeah, that's the point I'm getting at. There are documents out there that they can read.
The book Sheet Music, and that is very graphic, real detailed, but biblical. All right, you want to look at something like that, and then he has another book called "Sex Begins in the Kitchen."
Yeah.
So if you want material,
go for sheet music.
Yeah, sheet music is a bomb.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It's just a matter of educating yourself, but also don't neglect the education of your spouse. Your wife is there. She can give you a lot of information there. Mm-hmm. Just like if the husband is the one who has the higher sex drive, men don't hesitate to teach. Right. So do the same. Be open to having proper sexual conversation with your spouse.
Yeah. So I was wrapping up. So I was saying that yes, husbands, yes, brothers. I'm saying information is there, and there are safe, healthy sites that you can find. So go get the information, and rightly so. Your wife would be the best person still. Would be the better person still to explain to you what she likes, what makes her feel this way, when you do this, when you do that, when you say da. So conversation also is important. So until then, keep having good sex. Amen.
What do we have online for today? All right, we have persons right here from St. Martin. Do we have anybody from before?
We had Guadeloupe online.
We had Guadeloupe
online.
We had Guadeloupe online. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had Guadeloupe, we had Curacao, and we had the Netherlands, and of course, St. Martin was online with us. All of you who are listening to us, those in Anguilla, those in Dominica, those in St. Lucia, wherever you are listening to us, we appreciate your presence. Remember, help us to continue to improve this. So share the live, share the link with someone, share the radio station with someone so that they can be locked in to the Marriage and More program. And save the number and give us a call. I know many of you tell me you prefer just to listen. We need to hear your voice sometimes. Exactly. It can be very encouraging. So always give us a call every now and again. We appreciate your feedback. For those of you right there on our YouTube channel, thank you so much for being there. And for those of you who are listening to us also via TV Carib later on, we appreciate you being there. Thank you so much. Keep sharing it. Keep liking it, keep letting others know about it. Because here on the Marriage and More program, you're only going to get the marriage that you work for. So we encourage you to work for the one that you want. This is Dr. Nanton with my beloved wife. And of course, Uncle Peter always there in the background. Thanking you so much for being a part of today's program. Do have yourself a great day today, a better one tomorrow, and the best of week. And we will see you on the weekend and next week. God bless you nicely. I have
a friend in the Netherlands. She's just saying she's late. Well, you'll get the repeat. We have different ways that you can get the repeat.
Amen.